If you can't see it, you can't pursue it. Welcome again to another week of learning how we can use purpose as a compass to navigate this year purposefully, to navigate our lives, because it's not just the principles that are being shared here are not only going to be relevant for you for 2025. If you take this and put them into the bigger picture, it's even going to help you for the rest of your life. And this particular step that I'm going to share today will make this statement I made earlier on to resonate more with you. If you have not subscribed, do that right away, and don't forget to like, share, put a comment to encourage us. Let us know how we are helping you with these videos. Stay with me, don't go away. Welcome back. My name is Pelumi Adewi. I'm a purpose coach, and I'm so excited to have you here with me. And like I said earlier, if you can't see it, you really can't step into it. Vision is created twice. First in your mind, and then before it becomes a reality. Now, why am I going in the area of vision now? Remember that we said last week that the right question helps you to articulate your purpose. Now, after you have been able to articulate your purpose to a certain extent, there are visions that you will start to catch based on that purpose that you have been able to sort of articulate. Now, this is what I mean. Purpose is like the big umbrella over your life. It's like the big definition of your why, of who you really are. Purpose is not what you do. Purpose is who you become, who you're aiming to be, your real self, your authentic self, and then why you have been created. So when I say draw visions from your purpose, I mean that big purpose cannot just happen at once. And remember that purpose is given to you as you evolve as well. However, there are things that you catch, there are pictures that you catch from your purpose as a leader that helps you to understand the things that you should start to do in the fulfillment of that purpose. What do I mean? Purpose is like the big pie. What you catch per time and per season is the vision from that purpose. Now, you won't catch the whole pie at the same time. You start to catch your purpose in vision. So you start to envision the things that you want to do. So let's give a very superficial example. It may not be superficial for somebody, but let me just put it this way. Let's say you catch it that when you have started to articulate your purpose, you understood that based on your life experiences and the things that you have been through and your purpose clues, you can see connected dots, and you can see that you are you have been sent to build knowledge into people, to educate people. Now, you can educate people in many different ways, but let's say the vision that you first caught was to have a school, right? So at that point, having a school may not be the next thing that you want to do, but what you start to do is that you start to write it down, because it is something that has already entered your mind. You look at it again. How else can I impact knowledge into people? Let's say, okay, you see yourself teaching like I am teaching right now, like I am coaching. You write it down. Those are big visions on your heart. Whether you see it as something that is not just one of those small things. Those small little things grow into things, and you will understand next week when I am talking about how to break your visions into assignments. I will explain that, for you. But what you need to do right now, after you have articulated your vision, your purpose, is to start to catch the big visions that are aligned to that purpose. For example, if you know that one of the things that you're meant to do in your life is to raise people, one way that you can actually impact people is to probably pay for their school fees. Just an example. Pay for their school fees. You're not teaching directly, but you're raising money to be able to send people so they can gain knowledge. Do you understand what I am trying to say? So when you're creating CSR, for example, you won't create CSR because it sounds nice. You won't create activities for your team, for your organization, for yourself, or even for the year because you believe that it is nice to do. But you're doing it because it is in alignment in something that you are caught as a visionary, as a leader. Did you see what I am trying to say? So you start to write it down. This is now when you can have a vision board. This is when if you have not gone through the process of reflecting, of asking the right question, of catching a vision, there is really no point for vision board. Because when you have if you feel that where you're starting from is to start from a vision board, you will just be cutting, pictures of stuff and putting them on your board aimlessly. Because when they ask you why did you put that on your board, you would have a concrete reason why you have placed that on the board. But if that vision was drawn from the knowledge of what your purpose is, even as a leader, then you're able to give a better meaning. And even when you're translating that vision to somebody else, you're able to tell them the reason behind it. Do you understand? And so your vision board will now start to make sense. Do you get it? So for professionals, for entrepreneurs, vision acts as your North Star. It aligns your daily decisions with your larger goals. So you know that whatever I'm doing today, it counts for a larger picture, not just where I am right now. So articulating your purpose isn't about perfection, like I said earlier. You may not get everything at once. But when you put in the effort, it gives your efforts direction, meaning, transforming your abstract ideas. Those abstract ideas, they are like your visions. Do you understand? It then transforms those abstract ideas into actionable intent. Do you understand? So let me just tie this together. What I'm going to tell you to start to envision your purpose today. One, your purpose, all those things, questions that you have asked, when you put them together, what are the things, the big pictures that you can draw out from it? And that will serve as the vision that you want to start to pursue as a leader, as a professional, as an individual, as a team lead, wherever you are. So join me next week as we continue on this series. Have a good day. Bye.